Saturday's UFC Fight Night card was built around heavyweights looking to build, or rebuild, momentum, and it delivered for first-round winners Jairzinho RozenstruikHere and Marcin Tybura in their TKO victories over Augusto, Sakai and Walt Harris, respectively. But it also was an opportunity for fighters lower down the card who were looking to right the ship. Santiago Ponzinibbio was on a 7-fight win streak with multiple performance of the night bonuses when injuries derailed his momentum. His return against late replacement Li Jingliang in January was a disaster. But Ponzinibbio fought past a tough first round and picked up his first win since November 2018 over Miguel Baeza. Montana de la Rosa, a veteran of the UFC's women's flyweight division, had only one win in her past 4 fights dating back to June 2019. But with a victory over Ariane Lipski on Saturday, the first TKO win of her career, de la Rosa showed she still has room for growth at just 26 years old. Brett Okamoto and Marc Raimondi dig into what they learned from these key fights. We learned that we still have much to learn about Jairzinho RozenstruikHere. Here's what I mean by this. Saturday's victory was obviously a fantastic result for Rozenstruik. Just what the doctor ordered. His most recent fight, a 5-round decision loss to Ciryl Gane in February, was difficult to watch. Rozenstruik didn't even really test Gane in that fight, because Rozenstruik refused to put himself out there and take the necessary risks to win. On Saturday, the result was great, and the activity was better. Rozenstruik attempted 29 strikes, which isn't exactly busy, per se, but he was more active than he was against Gane. We already knew Rozenstruik had ridiculous power coming in. And as much as I want to look at what happened on Saturday and say Rozenstruik is a legitimate heavyweight title contender, which the sport could always use more of, I can't do it. I'm not hating on Rozenstruik at all. Obviously, what he did was impressive. But we need to see more if we're going to think of Rozenstruik as a real title threat. OkamotoMarcin Tybura might be most underrated heavyweight in UFC. There is absolutely zero flash to Tybura's game. He isn't especially physically overwhelming or dynamic. For a heavyweight, he doesn't even really punch all that hard. But the Poland native has an incredible chin and is remarkably durable. For the second straight fight, he weathered the storm against a very dangerous power puncher and ultimately got the finish. Tybura did it to Greg Hardy back in December and then again to Walt Harris on Saturday. Very quietly, Tybura has 5 straight wins, tied for the most in the division with champion Francis Ngannou and Gane. Underrated is a tough word. Tybura is a former M1 heavyweight champion. He did come into the UFC with some expectations. But there was a stretch between 2017 and 2019 when Tybura lost 4 of 5 bouts.